gorgeous Friday evening on the campus of Texas A&M University as the 6th-ranked Aggies play host to the 24th-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. Welcome to Davis Diamond Inside the Booth. I'm Chelsea Reber, along with former All-American and Olympian Tori Vidalis. Tori, these two teams, both with very different paths right now in the sense of how they performed last week.
Yeah, A&M coming off a get it. It's very mature at bat.
There's another 3-2 pitch from Sparks. And that just misses. Nice eye by Vandegrift, and just like that, Junior most likely will be challenged here in the first with Vandegrift over at first. She's taking on the first pitch, and the throw is gonna go off of the glove of DeMint into center field. Texas A&M lucky right there that Vandegrift wasn't able to take another base. Here's the 2-1 to Pruitt. Popped up high on the infield. Perez battling the sun, but able to make the catch for out number 1.
And you have so much knowledge and you've been through so many of these games.
Ground ball to the right side. KK DeMint, the freshman, making a nice play towards the middle of the infield. The runner does advance, so Vandegrift 60 feet closer to a run, but a nice second out by
Papillo swing at something that's near, but not quite the best pitch you've got.
This one was hittable, foul ball. And it's gonna be Kramer Eshte with the catch in foul territory. So the Tide gets a runner on, but
really need a clean defensive game.
And right on cue, a hard hit ball by Coco Woolley at the third baseman, Elistad. And we'll see how they score it, but hard hit ball, a chance for a double play, but Powell beats the throw at first. Nice defensive play by the Tide, almost there.
Up.
Another hard hit ball and another shot at the double play. This time it is successful, 19th of the season for the Tide. So both teams able to get the lead runner on, but
games like getting the tying runner on in the 5th, the 6th inning, we're just not able to push it across. And their hitters are getting on as well. They're 2nd in the SEC in batting average.
Strike 3, quick 3. And she will head down to first base with a 4-pitch walk. So after a 3-pitch strikeout to Dukeshire, Sparks in 1/3 inning to Alabama. Didn't get the start in that ball game. Nice play across the diamond from Coco Woolley. A little bit of a slow roller, but able to make a strong throw in time.
Know the strength of Coco's arm deep in the hole so that Powell doesn't have to cut that ball off.
Ripped into center field, but right at Allie Enright. So another runner left stranded for Alabama.
Way over to the wall, just getting stronger.
Slow roller to the right side, and Heavlin is able to take care of business for out number 1. Fantastic job. 3-1 now the count from Brisky. This one looked like it could have gotten through the hole, but another nice play by Heavlin over at second to keep the bases seasoned. But this is a player that Coach Ford has told us she could just kind of catch fire at any minute. But it won't be right now. Brisky with a 3-pitch strikeout. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Tide.
About the program, right? The dynasty that they've created.
This is going to be a fair ball. Initial call was foul, but then all of a sudden, the umpire started pointing into fair territory. Now, did that affect Kramer Eshde's? Taking a, oh, here it comes. Hitter. Great bump by Vandegrift, no shot there. She will be safe at first, and now runners at the corners for the Tide. No outs in the top of the third. We'll see what the Tide decides to do with runners at first and third. Vandegrift off on the first pitch. They will throw down, and KK DeMint cuts it off. Hawkins
does it harder for you when they stand in the back. And she said it's harder because you feel like you almost have to have that extra little oomph to get the ball there. And Grace Sparks is able to get that extra oomph.
Huge strikeout right there for Sparks. 2 runners in scoring position. This one ripped into center field. Allie Enright's got a beat on it. She's gonna throw at third. A run will score. Hawkins almost got in trouble right there. Didn't
up immediately because I thought it was gonna be a double easy, but ends up having to go back. But that needs to be communicated from the infielders of 4-4-4. It looks like Allie Enright was just immediately going forcer to get her hands out. You can see how her hands are kind of coming forward. She's not getting open and rotated to that ball.
Ground ball right back up the middle. Sparks off the glove, but makes the play. Alabama strikes first. The Tide up 1-0. As again, walks has been the issue as of late for Alabama, but so far tonight, no walks on the day, and a quick out right there. Another ground ball out for Brisky and the Tide.
And we're a good ways into season at this point, so keeping the ball low definitely has its perks.
Beautiful pitch right there for strike 3, called to Coleman. That ball right at the knees and off speed. So quickly down to the count, no balls, 2 strikes to Eshte. Here's the pitch from Brisky. Strike 3 called, back-to-back Ks for Brisky, and that is 3 up, 3 down. Is getting him in trouble with the 12th man here. Hard hit ball, but Coco Woolley with the stab and the throw. And Woolley saves a hit up the middle for Grace Sparks and the Aggie.
Up the middle.
Ground ball right at DeMint, and an easy out number 2 for Sparks. And this is what you said, Tori. This is what she lives on. This is the bread and butter that Sparks. Another ground ball. Woolley bobbles just a bit, but a strong throw for out number 3. Texas A&M, we'll see if they can get their bats going when we come back.
We're gonna finish as we're defying expectations.
First pitch swung at and hit hard by Coco Woolley, but Vandegrift able to chase it down in center field for out number 1. And then 2 to Kennedy Powell. She reached on a fielder's choice in her first at-bat. Swing and a miss, went inside. Nice pitch there by Brisky. Gets a little jammed, gets it over to the left side. And will reach safely. Maya Perez legging it out over to first. The ball got away first, and that's gonna bring up Amari Harper. Had a big weekend against Auburn in that series sweep. Swinging at the first pitch into the gap. And it is now back-to-back hits for Texas A&M, with of Texas A&M's runs produced with 2 outs against ranked opponents. They have been very good, and this might be another one. Base hit into center. Mathis will score easily. They don't even attempt the throw home. Huge 2-out single for Mac Barbara to tie things up.
Talked about how big that would be for Matt.
Ball 4, and that went back to the screen. Giles does a nice job of hustling back to get it, just to make sure Maya Perez both have 6, but she's cooled off a little bit as of late. Here's the 1-2. Chopper, and they're just gonna tag Mac Barbara, sheen it up right by Hawkins. So after, here's the 2-2. High fly ball into right. Harper bounces out of her glove, And Giles is gonna try to leg this one all the way to third, and she does. Huge hit for Marlee Giles to get things started for the Tide.
Yeah, Giles gets a great piece. This ball a little just too elevated right at the belt. Amari Harper gets a read on it. I think this is just a ball that needs to be caught. But how about the relay? Powell trying to sell that tag. There are.
Fair ball down the line past a diving Kennedy Powell. And Hawkins, her second double of the ball game, puts Alabama up 2-1.
Hawkins really liking that third baseline. Almost identical from the first at bat from her, but is able to again just sneak it in. Kennedy Powell laying it all out, but very clearly fair this time. Yeah, your 9-hole hitter with 2 doubles on the night, like have a day.
Hard hit ball. Going back is in right, but it is a home run for Audrey Vandegrift. Two-run shot by the freshman, her second of the year, but not what you expect out of Vandegrift. Big ol' smile on her face, well-deserved.
Yeah, known for her speed, but this time stands in and just unleashes such good hips on that pitch. And she's taking it to the deepest part of the field, just gets her barrel to it and rides out that extension through the ball.
The cusp, every loss was close and they had their opportunities. Is this them finally busting through? Another base hit for Alabama, that's Larissa
Sparks.
Foul tip, but into the glove of Coleman. So first hitter she
teams and not being able to find the pitching.
Nice stab by Perez. She'll get the out at first, makes the throw to second. They have to apply the tag. Pruitt's able to slide in safely, so. Swing and a miss, 2 strikeouts for Sydney Peters, but Alabama able to.
Was struggling. There she was at the middle/bottom half of the lineup, just starting rallies. And here she continues to find a way to get herself on base. That is a big, that you wasted ABs, but if you're not having as quality ABs and now you're down in a 2-out hole, it's much different.
And Rajal getting things done on the base path. Giles bobbled the ball behind home plate and counts 2-1. Ground ball to the left side. Nice look back by Elstad and makes the throw in time
to get her attention away from Eshte down at first.
Another ball in the dirt, bobbled, and again, no hesitation. Rajal takes third. Position. Ground ball up the middle. Nice play by Hevlin at second to get Woolley. But the run scores for Texas A&M as Rajal crosses home.
Yeah, Woolley gets a good piece of this, but Hevlin, she's a ball magnet tonight.
Just
ball after ball after ball and getting it done.
So with 2 outs, Kennedy Powell steps in for Texas A&M. Lifts this one sky high. Hevlin, it'll find her again, and she makes the play. Texas A&M able to put 1 on the board, but Alabama holds on to the lead. The Tide up. Alabama in the top of the 6th. Brooke Elstad right back at Peters, and that ball off her glove, luckily just skipped off. She looks to be okay.
Spin, not letting that come back.
Marceau will attempt to bunt again, up in the air. It's caught by Peters. They try to double off Elstad, but she's back into first safely. So a nice heads-up play by the pitcher. Counts 1-2. Popped up on the infield. DeMint calls off Harper, makes the catch for out number 2. And that damage done. Take her offense back into the dugout, trying to work for 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Peters gets it done in the 6th. Earlier this season. This ball is absolutely out of here. Maya Perez with the solo shot to get things started in the 6th.
Through the zone. That's some good stuff. Good piece of hitting by Maya Perez. Gets the rally going.
And not going away is Amari Harper. A single into left field, and the Aggies have got something cooking here in the bottom of the 6th.
Chelsea, it's like you can feel in the air.
He sees. Barbara 1 for 2 on the night. Had a nice single, RBI single in the 4th inning. And absolutely crushes this ball to right field. Goodbye, Mac Barbara. A 2-run shot for Barbara, and just like that, Texas A&M has the lead.
A line drive. I don't even want to say fly ball because it was smoked. Mac Barbara does a good job at keeping her hands high and just rotating, getting the barrel right to the ball, above the ball. That's what you have to do to hit a rise ball. 86 miles per hour exit.
No outs for Texas A&M. Fly ball into right field. This time Pruitt does get under it and makes the catch for out number 1.
And I think it's such a huge statement just to stay with that home run from Barbara. We were talking earlier about how in some of them, I'm gonna win some of them.
DeMint, high fly ball to left field. Vandegrift camps out underneath and makes the catch. A little bit of a defensive change there for, so.
Yes, claw clip. Living.
Ground ball over to first base. Dukeshire makes the play, but 3 tonight. Again, the depth that Texas A&M has is pretty incredible. Up the middle, and that will get through, and Vandegrift does exactly what she needed to, getting on base. Alabama's single game record with 5 stolen bases. She did that against Western Michigan earlier this season. Kennedy Powell will try to get the lead runner at second instead of going to first. Scoring position. Tying run at second, go ahead on first. Line drive right at DeMint. Both runners will get back safely, so a hard hit ball by Heveland, but a big out for Texas A&M.
Yeah, that's one of those ABs where you do everything right.
Coco Woolley with a nice stop. Throw is off target, but Kennedy Powell saves the day for Texas A&M.
What an AB by Papillo there, just not going down without a fight. Gets this ball on the ground just barely. Coco Woolley smothering it and having to twist around, seeing Vandegrift right in front of her, and Powell having her back there on the edge.
The 1-2. Popped up on the infield. Harper makes the catch, and Texas A&M with the win. Tori, what a comeback for the Aggies.
And a comeback it was. A&M really put the pressure on. It's starting in the 4th, scoring every inning and not letting an inning go by without pressure being applied and creating chaos, whether it be by the long ball, by the just manufacturing runs in the infield. They were able to get it done tonight, mostly highlighted by those big home runs, Maya Perez and Mac Barbara.
We're through game 1. What excites you about game 2 tomorrow?